Coming today to a theater near you is a new drama that hits close to home for those who have experienced a traffic stop gone wrong. Take a look. It's the people versus the police in the feature film, The Hate U Give.
Out of the car.
The drama unfolds when a teenage girl, played by Amandla Stenberg, becomes the star witness in a case involving the police shooting of her childhood friend.
Today, Garden Heights is reeling.
It's a narrative all too familiar to the film's director, George Tillman Jr., who says he's had his own encounters with the police, even after achieving success producing some of the most celebrated movies of the past 20 years. Soul Food, Barbershop, Mudbound. Do the police still pull you over? How does that feel?
In '93, I was just working actually as a production assistant. I was actually working for Spike Lee as a production assistant. Every time he comes to Chicago, I didn't have my insurance, my car insurance, and I made a right-hand turn. I was wrong, so I got pulled over, and I thought I was going to get a ticket. But why did they lead me right back to the police station and put me in a cell just for not having my insurance? So I actually had to call my producer, who came and got my insurance, and they got me out. And I was like, I just made a right-hand turn.
I read that you researched Ferguson and Charlotte, lots of racially tense moments in American history for this film. But then I wondered, what did you learn from that research that you didn't already know as a black man living in America?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I learned the most was that it's a young person movement. A lot of young people were involved in the movement. We had a lot of organizations, especially like from Morehouse in Atlanta. A lot of organizations came down to speak to my crew. It just gives the insight. I just felt like there's a lot of young voices, a lot of educated young people, and a lot of people want change. And that's why you see a lot of different people inside the scenes that we have in the riots, and that's what I learned the most.
You may remember Amandla Stenberg from the blockbuster hit The Hunger Games, where race also took center stage when some angry fans didn't think her character, Rue, should have been black. How was the workspace on this film?
It was incredible. It was one of the most special sets that I've ever been on. There was such a sense of community and purpose, I think because we knew that we were working on something that wasn't just fictional, that wasn't just about entertainment or industry or monetary value, but was about a message and about speaking to the pain and the beauty within our communities.
So Angie Thomas wrote the best-selling novel, which this film is based on. What was it like working with Common, Regina Hall, Anthony Mackie, Russell Hornsby, I mean, greats on the stage and film?
I was constantly being given a backbone of support and strength through them. I was being given tools and resources, and I knew I could turn to anyone on that set at any point and ask for their help or their support, and they would have my back.
I walked into this film thinking I had it all figured out and that you're not going to change my mind at all. And then there was the scene with Common.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
Yeah.
Tell me about the meaning of that scene and what you want audiences to know.
That's a scene where Common, who plays Carlos, realizes that he himself is responsible too for his way of thinking, his way of thought, that possibly that he needs to change. And who challenges that is Star.
And if you're open to change, then this is a movie you may want to see as you get both the community and the cops' perspective, but the film is mostly focused on the community. The Hate U Give opens in select theaters today.